Now, this is all about an eBay scammer to do with this particular teapot, which, if there's the interest in it, I might well smash this up. Um, maybe do it live. I don't know. If there's enough interest in this video, I will do that on camera. But just to be warned, so what happened is I bought some bits and pieces and whatever, and one of the things that was included wasn't this teapot. It was a teapot very much like that, and what was it? Milk, something to put milk in and something to put sugar in. Anyway, and I put it on eBay and sold it as a set, and it got quite a good price. I can't remember what it was now. 120 quid. I really can't remember. It's quite good money. I was quite pleased with it, and then we packed it all up. Kevin, I've been doing the eBay for a long time now. Over 20 years. Anyway, packed it all up, sent it off, and then all goes, it seems to be damaged in the post, and that. I was like, oh, right, okay, well, hopefully you can see that. That's the crack. That's the teapot. So that is that. Ooh, whoops. And that's the. Whoops. If this does get broken. Anyway, you can see that's the chip there. But you can see it's quite robust. I've knocked that around like that. It doesn't chip. It doesn't chip very easily. I've been quite careless with it deliberately. It's quite nice. Look, I've got a little mouse on it. And there's the bottom. Let's just take the lid off. What's it? Your tea service. Bramley Hedge. But that's I think it was the marks. I said on the video that it was on mine, but it's a kind of a glazing. You know, when they glaze these things, they miss a little bit, and that was the marks on these. Those marks there, they don't come off. And on mine, that's absolutely clean. Like most of this is pretty clean. Actually, not. It's not. My one was absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. So anyway, could you send us some pictures of it? And she sends a picture of a crack. I mean, I'll go do a separate little video of what the damage is. And there's a crack in the thing, and there's a chip in the lid. And we packed that, and I was like, well, that didn't happen. That didn't happen with us. I photographed it quite straight and so on. And so I'm like, well, difficult to know what to say, but okay. Well, if you're not happy, send it back. Send it all back. No. I'm quite happy with the other things and whatever. I don't know. And so she wasn't happy. So she put it into dispute, and you're like, a bit snookered, really. I spoke to him, and they go, you've got to have it back. So I'm like, oh, okay, but I'm pretty sure I've got photographs. I didn't actually think it was a scam. I thought it was a bit odd, because there's no way you can chip the way they are packed up. You imagine bubble wrap and all this nonsense, and there's a crack in the actual teapot. Well, there weren't no crack in it when we sold it. Definitely not. But it could have, the crack possibly could have happened in the post, I suppose. But the chip couldn't. Anyway, so she sent it back to us, and I looked at it and just thought, this is very odd. Looked at the underneath, and I had my photographs of when I sold it, the underneath. And on my one, there's a kind of a funny kind of scratch type of thing. Not really a scratch, but it's kind of a kind of a bit of a dirty mark, which is ingrained in the porcelain right underneath. And on my teapot, and on this one, it's just not there. And so I'm thinking, well, it's just a completely different teapot. It's just and so she's now committed fraud, basically. And so I phoned up eBay and said, look, what's going on? I said, this is not right. I'm quite happy to take back what's mine. And I think I wrote to her and said, oh, you might have had an error. You said seem to have sent back the wrong teapot. No, 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 that's definitely what came in all this. She's absolutely certain, but that's always a funny thing. People are so certain. So I spoke to eBay, and they're very good. And I said, look, this is not right. This is I can prove 100% that the teapot I've got now, that is not the teapot that I sent to her, and I've got photographic evidence to show that that's the case. The lid, the lid, I can't really prove that that's the case, but it does seem extremely unlikely. Why would it get chipped? Why? Because I can prove that it weren't chipped when I sent it. So anyway, at eBay, I don't think I mentioned fraud to them. I just said it's just not right, and they go, "Oh, okay, we need to review this." And blow me, I just got my money back. I just got my money back for the whole transaction, just like that. And I like, there's no questions asked, no fault against me, and I received my money back. So I'm thinking, well, they've taken it. They obviously looked at it, seen the logic of it. And then I phoned them up and spoke to them. I said, "Oh, what? Like, thanks. Yeah, what's happened?" And she said, "No. We've looked at it. And we've refunded you." And I said, "Well, what? You've given me the woman's like whatever money or?" And they go, "No." They said, "Because obviously the woman's paid me, but then the woman's trying to claim the money back anyway." And so he said, "No. She gets to keep that. So she hasn't got to pay anything, and I've got my money. So the people that have lost out are eBay have actually lost out." And I said, "Oh, should I go to the police?" "Oh, no. Don't worry about that. Don't." And I was like, "Well, okay. Well, I was happy that I got my money, but I wasn't happy in a way because I think she had a mark put against her. To be quite frank." Because it's just not right, these people that do this. So anyway, it's kind of good to know that eBay it's not always they're not always just after the buyer. They are there to protect the seller. And they could see from my record, because they thanked me. They said, "Oh, you've been with us for years." I said, "Yeah, I have been doing this a long time and come across these different people. I'll see if I can make a compilation. There's not that many. The amount of transactions I've done, and the amount of people that have scammed me like this. I think I had something with cassettes once. That was kind of quite recently, and I can't remember what I did about that. I didn't do anything. I just like went, if that's what gets you going. But that was some cassettes that I sold. I can't 30 or 40. They were not pre-recorded. They were kind of old artists and things. I can't remember. There's a load of job lot of cassette tapes. And sold them. And I obviously hadn't checked them all, but I'm sure they all look really lovely condition. And then the bloke goes, "Oh no, half of them don't work." I said, "Send them all back, and I give you money back." That's my normal thing. He said, "Send it all back." And "Oh no, I can't. I've thrown half of them away." Well, hold on a minute. Why would you throw half of them away? "No, I want half my money back." What? And I just couldn't be bothered. And I can't remember what they cost. They didn't cost me nothing. So I just gave him half his money back, and I made some money. I was just get rid of it, and I think I gave him a mark or something, or did something, because I wouldn't want to deal with him again. And but yeah, you occasionally get this. It's, as I say, it's pretty infrequent, I have to say. But there you are. But I don't know what to do with this teapot. I'm definitely not going to sell it. I can't sell it even for 10 quid, because I'm frightened that somebody will do the same thing again to somebody else with it, and I'm not having it. And it's not cost me anything. I've done all right with it. I've sold my thing. I've got my money, and I've got this teapot which I potentially could sell. But it's so what my plan was to smash it up on camera so you can see it's been smashed up. But if there's the interest to do that, I don't know. You tell me.